Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Adubato. We kick off this program with an important conversation. And for those of you who are not familiar or aware of the importance of organ and tissue donation, as we speak right now, there are 4,000 people plus waiting for a life-saving organ. And one of the people who was waiting for a long time, we are honored to be joined right now. You see him on camera, Bernard China, a heart transplant recipient. Mr. China, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Let me put this in context. Back in August of 2017, you woke up hard to breathe, and the rest of the story, you tell us.
The rest is just tragedy, I guess. And then it just turned to the best thing that ever happened to me.
Which was, and we should let everyone know that we work in collaboration with the New Jersey Sharing Network. Their website will be up throughout the program. If you want to find out more about organ and tissue donation, that is the place to go. You received your heart, what date?
December 30th, 2020.
So you have a second birthday that day.
Sir, I tried to tell my kids that, but they told me, no, you only get one birthday.
No, I think you get two. I think you get two. Talk to us. Obviously, we can never do justice, Mr. China, to the experience that you had leading up to this transplant. But when you woke up and you realized you had a new heart and someone gave the gift of life to you, what were you feeling and thinking?
Well, that was a experience that, that where when I woke up, it was about 10 to 9 that morning. I woke up and I was like doing like this, telling them to take the tube out of my mouth. And the whole nursing staff, and including like janitor stuff that was on that floor, they was standing by my door. And when I woke up, I turned and it was like, hey, they was clapping and I was crying because I knew what had happened, but myself, to be honest, I didn't think I was gonna make it. And to hear that and to be able to speak and talk to different people at that time, it was a great experience. And the rest is like, I'm taking it every day, one day at a time, just doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's a joy. So
that was actually at Newark Beth, Israel.
Yeah.
We happen to know that operation. Question, you were in the hospital for how long?
128 days. I went in September 8th for a right heart cath. And the procedure about maybe 20 minutes. And I'm gonna tell you, these are my doctor words. After he did the procedure, he said, your numbers are high. Your numbers are high. I gotta admit you, and I gotta find your damn heart, and walked out the room. And from there to January 18th, I was in Beth Israel Medical Center waiting on a heart.
Did you find out who the donor was?
No, I didn't. I didn't find out who the person is, but I do know that he's a 29-year-old male, Caucasian male. Yes.
Gave the gift of life to you.
Yes, and I'm very appreciative that we was a 10 out of 10 match, and that I was a candidate to receive this second chance of life.
It's interesting, of the 4,000 plus people waiting for the gift of life, an organ to save their life, 67% of those who are waiting just in the state of New Jersey are people of color. And so one of the reasons we're doing this segment with Mr. China, other than to celebrate his second birthday and to recognize him and wish him all good things, the other thing is to make it aware to everyone that the issue of organ and tissue donation is even a more serious problem in the Black and brown community. Talk about that, Mr. China.
Yes, it's I was since I had the heart transplant, I tell a lot of my friends that I guarantee you 10 of us, and probably only 1 or 2 of us that are donor. So I try to encourage everybody to be a donor because you never know who life you could save or who you could help. And it's just, just not like just the heart and the kidney. It's also skin tissue and like a lot of other stuff that can be used to save somebody, to give somebody a second chance in life.
So you've been advocating.
Yes.
You have been. You've been telling people, educating people, and that's why the website is up right now. And there is some resistance on the part of different people in different communities, but in some cases it's a harder, I'm not going to say a sell, it's harder sometimes in the Black and brown community when it comes to this issue, is it not?
Yes, it is. And the thing is that this right here, people see this band. There you go. There you go.
Go ahead.
See, and when they see that band, that's like, I just explode because I'm ready to just tell them the great news about being a donor. And it's a joy.
Yeah. Well, my wife is a kidney donor, and we learned it firsthand through family. And to you, Mr. China, to your family, to the people who care deeply about you, first of all, remind them you do get 2 birthdays. You get to decide that. And the other thing is, to our friends and colleagues and partners at the New Jersey Sharing Network, website up again. We thank you for allowing us to do this public awareness and to meet extraordinary people like Bernard China, a heart transplant recipient. Mr. China, we wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You honor us. We'll be right back.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by Delta Dental of New Jersey, Investors Bank, New Jersey Sharing Network, IBEW Local 102, PSE&G, Fedway Associates, Inc., Johnson & Johnson, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, and by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Promotional support provided by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and by New Jersey Globe.
Hi, I'm Joe Roth. In New Jersey, there are nearly 4,000 residents in need of a life-saving organ transplant, and 1 person dies every 3 days waiting for this gift of life. 1 organ and tissue donor can save 8 lives and enhance the lives of over 75 people. You have the power to make a difference and give hope. For information or to become an organ and tissue donor, visit www.njsharingnetwork.org and be sure to talk with your family and friends about this life-saving decision.